People will often watch my videos and then have questions about doing research, like how you do research and whatnot, and that's valid. I'm always telling you to do your own research, but not really giving you much information besides that. So I have come up with a short list of tips that might help you in this journey. First off, you need an ad blocker. You do not understand how much better your life will be with an ad blocker. Most of our free news resources use ads heavily, which, I understand that. That's how they make their money. But I am very easily irritated. Eliminates a lot of noise. Using the internet on devices other than my own at this point is nearly painful. I had to find something on my husband's phone the other day, and I thought I was going to throw his phone out the window because of the ads. I don't understand how you can operate on the internet today without an ad blocker. If you use something like Google News, or if you get all of your news from Reddit, any kind of site that accumulates all of your news into one area, you need to make sure that you're using the "don't show anything from this source anymore" button. You need to make sure that you're using the "don't show from this source anymore" button. You need to really curate your feed. Reddit, I also block accounts that spam post for news sites. There are quite a few that do that. Pay somebody to get onto Reddit and just put the same article in 20 different spots. And it's the same SEO generated article. It's worthless. So you really need to be blocking everything that you can so that you can get to the nitty gritty. Additionally, I would learn how to use Boolean search phrases. It's something that you can still use in Google, and you can use it in Google Scholar as well. Google Scholar is where you can search through research papers and stuff. If you want a longer video about Boolean searches and how to use them, I'd be happy to do that if anybody's interested. Lastly, you have to be able to tell a good source from a bad source. Who wrote the article? Where did they get their information? You verify this information with different sources. When was it published? That's a big one. What else does this source cover? Do they only cover things in this industry? Do they only cover this one thing? There's a lot of fake websites out there that are being back to and referenced in some of these fake news articles, these SEO generated news articles, and it's just to make it look legitimate. It's just another bot generated website. Really need to look out for things like that. Besides that, when you're researching, you really just need to use a lot of critical thinking skills. I'm trying to post more videos where I show my thinking and my thought process behind why I would or would not be interested in investing in a certain industry or in a certain stock. You really just need to train your brain to recognize what would be a good investment and what's kind of sketchy. Right? Talking about a stock earlier that didn't have any kind of prototype, had no sales, had very few patents, but it was heavily funded by billionaires. Is again a bit Theranos-y to me, right? Just because somebody has a lot of money doesn't mean that they make good decisions. If you have any more questions about the research process, if there's something that you would like me to go into more depth explaining, please let me know.